Hey guys, Friday afternoon. I'm done with work a little bit early. Got some plans for tonight, so I bugged out a little bit early. I got a little bit of time. Just wanted to show you a couple things that I've been working on over the summer because I've been awful at videos. My dad has a 64 Impala Super Sport that he's had for, gosh, it's got to be close to 30 years. We did a frame-on restoration about 20 years ago, and the car needs a little freshening up, and my dad kind of wanted to change it up a little bit. Rather than buying a different car to rebuild, we're going to tweak his car a little bit. So one of the things that he wanted was a Thunderbolt Ford style teardrop hood scoop. So, in combination with some other things which are coming. But just so happens that we had a really nice, solid, straight, original extra hood off of a different 64 Super Sport that we had as a parts car maybe 20 years ago or so. Around the same time we did the refresh on the car he owns. So at one of the swap meets, actually Jefferson was actually, I don't remember if it was spring or fall, Jefferson, Wisconsin swap meet, we found an original old school Thunderbolt style scoop, which looking back probably should have just bought a new one, but it's old school, it was original, it was salvaged off of another hood, so there was a lot of work involved in making it as good as it is. But I actually did the body work early this summer on the hood and had it in primer, and I just kind of set it to the side so it could shrink or do whatever. Got busy on my car, life, all that stuff. I finally got it painted this week, and it's not 100%, it's not perfect. It's a garage paint job, like a knee-jerk reaction, hey, I'm going to paint this hood tonight. So it's not perfect, but for a garage paint job, I'm happy. So here it is. So it is the same, obviously the same color that we painted the car. His car was originally ermine white with blue interior. It is now this just bright white. It's WA 9753 GM code, like from like, oh, I don't know, mid to late 90s up until like early 2000s. Stripped the hood, added the scoop. It looks pretty badass. It is functional. I did cut a hole in the back side and then trim it with edging so it looks like it's supposed to. You know, it's not perfect, and these were in here, and I left them. They're not perfect, but this is what it was. I'm guessing this is like a 60s, maybe 70s era production of this scoop. I don't think I have any video of actually doing the scoop or installing the scoop. I just noticed this spot I didn't buff back enough. Garage paint job, you know, I blew everything down, wet the floor, and it got towards evening, so there are, you know, there's black spots in it here and there. That was actually wiped right off. But it's been sanded. There is a nasty little something or other right there. We'll call it a drip. Which I'm not going to worry about right now because the future plans for this car is actually, obviously the hood's going to go on the car this weekend, hopefully. There's a couple spots on each fender that need to be spotted in, and one door has a ding in it we got to fix, and then my dad actually wants to have it ghost flamed, so I'm going to do that or do something with, the hood is going to get repainted again. So, but this is just going to be on the car, good enough for the last couple car shows of the year. We'll transfer his front chrome. But I've got a ton of hours in this hood, and it's not perfect. It's the first one I've ever done. Probably my last one. They kind of suck. They're hard to do. Not hard necessarily. It's just, you know, with a used scoop that had been painted like 10 times, it was a lot of extra work to do it this way. I've got about 35 hours in this hood from start to finish. And the back side's all done. It's all painted black. It's got the liner in it and everything. It's done. It's ready to go on the car pretty much. It's got some flaws, but I mean, it's shiny as shit. And this is cheap clear. This is like $100 a gallon clear. So there it is. We're going to be doing bigger wheels and tires in the back. Probably give it more of a rake. We're going to lose the white lettered tires, get rid of the 70s vibe. We're going to go back to a 60s vibe. So 60s style wheels and tires, and hood scoop, lake pipes, flames, whatever. So this is just one of the things I've been up to while I was away. So there it is. If I were to retail this job, I would say if Joe Schmo off the street came and said, here's a hood, here's a scoop, put it together and paint it, because of the time involved, and now I know how much time is involved and how much more time I could have spent on it, this is all day long $1,000 job without parts or material. That's just labor. I said I've got 35, 40 hours in it, and because it's my dad, I didn't count every hour, and I'm not going to charge him for any of it, but I just kept track of it because I know it's the first one I've ever done. And if someone ever wants it done, I can say, well, hey, this is a 40-hour job plus parts and material. So you figure out your labor rate, whatever you want it to be, and you do that math. So this is that's how it is, $1,000, you know, I would say, or so. So here it is. I mean, it looks pretty good. I mean, I'm happy with it. This is finish 1 overall clear. Not baked, obviously. I don't bake. It's, you know, it sat overnight. I waited about less than 24 hours, and I was able to sand and buff it. And looks pretty good. So there it is. I've got more projects coming, more videos coming. I've got an update on the 84 Chrysler. That was a barn find 2 years ago in June. Also have another barn find that I brought home exactly a year to the day from the Chrysler. But all of a sudden I'm a Mopar guy. So I've got separate videos that I'll be doing on those, plus a 67 Buick Skylark 2-door hardtop that I'm doing for a friend. Maybe do some spotty video on that. That's in primer. Other than the hood for that, that's ready to go. That needs to get painted in October. And I have a Corvette, a neighbor's Corvette that we're doing bumpers on. It's a 75 Stingray. So plus there's two other trucks that I'll be doing in the near future. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. See you next time.